Hey guys, Majora Moon 15 here.
Today I'm going to be starting another theory that I'm still in the works of conjuring up, but I'm sure I've got enough for at least one video to start off with, or at least introduce it. But I've been asked to do the Tetraforce theory, the belief that there is a fourth piece to the Triforce, which there may be considering there's a giant triangular hole in the middle, right? Anyway, to my understanding, each triangular Triforce piece of the Triforce is somewhat resembling the attributes of the world that the goddesses had contributed during the creation era. And so, I still understand that, well, or rather, I don't know what she contributed, but you gotta remember that there was a fourth goddess, Hylia. And who's to say, maybe she had a part in the Triforce too. But my thought is that maybe at some point the Triforce was just a single triangle to represent the whole of whatever it's trying to represent, which is, I understand, the perfect balance between courage, wisdom, and power. But there is a hole in the middle, of course, and if Hylia would represent the Tetraforce in the middle, considering that she did lose her godliness, kind of, when she was reincarnated as a mortal, who's to say it didn't just disappear? I mean, if the triangles represent the goddesses, then there's one less goddess. It makes sense for there to be one less triangle. But also still remembering that the triangles represent what the goddesses contributed to the world. You know, Din gave power and land, Nairu gave wisdom and law, Furor gave life. But you gotta remember, Hylia did give government and protection over the Hylian people. Protection that can be considered to have disappeared, once wars started being fought, people started dying and whatnot, land started flying. But pretty much what she was contributing was no longer relevant, is what I'm saying. Now, to my next point, which I'll just go ahead and put up in image so you can follow along. Hold on. My next statement, I will say that if there is a Tetraforce, I believe that it only exists in one timeline. However, I don't know how it gets destroyed in the other timelines or whatever. I can't explain that, but what I can explain, what I feel is the reincarnation represents the single upside down triangle, being that's the part that was... I believe that represents the original Zelda, the first time Zelda was an idea, which was in Skyward Sword, which actually tells you, or lets you know she was a reincarnation of Hylia. Now, since then, Zelda has appeared in... I'm talking about the Tetraforce being in the Decline era. What I'm saying is, I believe that each branch off of the crest of Hylia could resemble another Zelda or another generation that has a Zelda or whatever. But as you can see, excluding Skyward Sword, you've got Minish Cap, Zelda's in there, Four Swords, Zelda's in there, Ocarina of Time, Zelda's in there, Legend of Zelda, or not Legend, 2. I can't really see the image from here, I'm sorry, but you got Links to the Past, Zelda was there, Oracle of Ages, she was in there, Oracle of Seasons, she was there, and Legend of Zelda, she was there, and Zelda 2, Link's Adventure. The title had escaped my mind for a moment, but yeah. And to pretty much summarize my theory, I believe that Hylia could represent the missing triangle in the middle of the Triforce, which could have disappeared when she became mortalized, kind of, and that each branch off of her crest is another generation with a Zelda. Excluding the Zelda from Skyward Sword, because she, being the very first Zelda, would probably represent the base of the crest. But, just to also throw out there that this is just an introduction to let you know where my approach towards the theory is. I'll try to fix it up and detail it more in future videos. But for now, this has been Majora Moon 15 signing out.